Hi, in this lecture, I'm going to teach you variables. And here you would like to know more on variables. See here, C# variables. And most cases, if you are learning variables means many of the programming languages will follow the same type of variables and with their properties. Why? Because all the programming languages are very similar. Where like a very rare cases one or two variables types only will be changed their own identity and their own functionality other than and otherwise there is a more and more common functionality will be there by declaration of the variables and using these variables. Let's begin the session to know more about two variables. See, what do you mean by a variable? A variables are containers for storing data values. What it is storing and how it is storing. Yes, we need to take some data to assigning to a particular variable or something like a container or a cotton box or wooden box, whatever it, and we are taking this wooden box or material to somewhere else where we want to use or require these things, like how we are going to storing some boxes to our ingredients or things required to prepare to cook something. No, the similar way, once we are preparing a program or application development, we'll use for variables to store some information to this variable and we'll reuse this information wherever we require. All we'll see there is a different type of data items are there in our real world or real nature. See, in C# there are different type of variables defined with the different keywords. What are these? We'll see now. Int, it is also called integer. This data type will store the integer whole numbers without decimals. Strongly remember, these are very important points and very basics and essential, such as 1, 2, 3 like a numbers. It's a positive number, we can say it's a plus, or like a negative number minus like indicates like a hyphen or minus 1, 2, 3, either positive number or negative number. We are going to be like numbers we are going to store in integer variable, data type variable. And string, it's a string stores text, such as hello world we have seen, it is called string. Or what is, if I ask you a name, my name is something, or name or a thing name, any name you may define, or office name or your school name or college name or your course name, all the names comes under a string only, which is having a text. String values are surrounded by double quotes. Whenever you are facing like a seeing something like a double quotes means it's a string. If I am writing some number and if I like specify double quotes means it is also called a string. Very simply you need to remember these points. And the next one, double, stores float point numbers with decimal such as 19.99 or hyphen like minus 19.99, these values. And char, it is a character, stores a single character such as A, either capital or small letters, or B, char values are surrounded by single quotes only with a single character. And bool stores values with the two states. One is like bool means boolean expression. One is true and another one is false. True false scenario you will be used for this bool data type. These are the major and more important data types. How we are going to be using and how we are going to be writing using like by declaring these data types in our program, we'll see in a practical way. See here, like start the Visual Studio by pressing start button, and I have shown you many times till now, and even once it is installed successfully in your computer system, from the practical is essential from now onwards. Now you need to choose here like my first project SLN. It is a console application I have created earlier, and if it is not done from you, you can create by taking new project and create a console project. like a new console project, and select that project. Once you see in this window, we'll go one by one how we are going to declaring these variables and writing. Like we are going to be preparing something like see, here I am writing in this area, I'm removing this two, and here I am writing the variables. Before I'm writing a variable, see, it is called like a very simply, I can write a syntax of type of the variable, what is the data type I need to write here, and name of the variable I need to write here, and what is the value I am going to assigning to this variable, value, and terminate. Every line with terminate with the semicolon. I have told you. See, this is the basic syntax to create a variables, like a variable creation and value assigning and all. We'll say I'll show you like how it is going to be declaring. Like I'll tell you a few keywords. Like on writing a variables, I may use technical terms like writing of variables, declaring of the variables, creating of variables. These all the words are same name, it will comes in programming. It's a declaration sometimes I can use, and sometimes I'm writing variables. Sometimes I may use like creating a variable. Okay, as usual, you take views appropriately on conversation requirements. So now we are going to very simple and very easily we are going to writing like a C# with the type, what type of data type we are going to choosing, and we are going to writing with the variable name. And here have told you like a type it will comes, and the name of the variable it is comes, and equal to operator, which is the purpose we are going to using like assigning a right side value to left side variable. This value is going to be assigning to this variable, and whenever we are going to reading this variable, we'll get the value. See how simple it is. Creating a variable called it's a string data type value I'm going to creating here. Like this variable I'll write here. See, string variable I'm creating. So string string. It's a string like I'm preparing like name, very simple name. NAME, name. My name of the variable is name. So my name of the variable is name. Why I'm taking a name to store in this variable. So using equal to operator, and a string variable I have taken now. Here it is a string I am defining as a data type now. So I am taking double quotes and Shaker I have written here, and with the terminator. See, this is only how simple the variable, a string variable I am declared. So easy, no? If I want to read this variable, what is the information is stored? This is the equal operator is going to be using to store this string information like value into this variable. And whenever we require like multiple times, if I want to use this variable like a name, where I can use many times, not only a single time. And this is the text I have written like this Shaker I have written some text, no, like hello world, a Shaker, whatever it the string we are passing, it will be assigned to this variable. It would be dynamic, it's not a static value, and this is the static. Okay, the variable I am going to using this variable anywhere I am using the same name only I am using. If I want to declare like mobile number, like see string string like mobile I am taking, and equal to some string variable like that mobile only I am taking 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 digit of mobile number I am storing into this particular variable of mobile. The name of the variable is mobile. So this information is going to storing into this particular variable as a string variable. So if I want to access this variable, what is the information inside this? I want to see and I want to read, like a compiler should understand what is inside it. See, to accessing this, console dot write line. Yeah, dot. See the console dot write line. What I am writing here, see on write line, very simply I am writing name with the end with the terminator. If you are not ending with the terminator of like this colon, Like Studio will also tell you, see some red mark it is showing here. Some red mark means something is expected. Studio will also guide you something is going to be expected. So I am making terminator. Okay. Now we see by running this, see, save this and build a solution and go to run. Build is initiated. See, on output we'll get is in a shaker. Let's see by running this. See here the console window we are getting here. Yeah. Wow, we're getting an information as a shaker. How simple it is. And similarly, if you want to get the mobile, what is the number it is added? See console.writeline. Yeah. For the shortcut of console.writeline, what you do is small letter CW and hit tab twice. You will get console.writeline. Studio have a many shortcuts. You will get one by one. Okay. See I have added one more variable here. The name of the variable I have added here, and save this and run. You will get name and mobile number over here. See, shaker and mobile. Why it is require and use means, if I want to, like these are the code lines I can say, and this is the string is declaration over here. If I change the name, hello, this is C# lecture. This is C#. Yes, run this. Without changing any variable and the declaration, see the text what I have passed to the variable, this text only I am getting. So this is the major advantage of declaration of the variables. So most of the sessions and most of the program will goes with the variable itself. So you need to know what is the data type we are going to taking, and what is how the variable we are going to be accessing. See, string data type, like we are passing the data on string variable only. So string and name of the variable, and string mobile I have declared here with the string of mobile number. So how easy it is. Very simple. And by what is the information which is added inside the variable, I am reading using console.writeline. How simple and very easy. So now we will see like how we are going to be like declaring a variable of integer, means number. Okay, like int is in a data type we need to take, and my number, something, anything you can take, like 10 I have assigned. For a number we need not to write like a double quotes. See, my number I have written like a CW. Let me check that my number. And also when you are typing here my number means my, you will see this my number variable here. You select that number and save this and run this. You will get 10. Very easily you will get as an output of 10. See here, you will get as an output. So easy. And what data type you are going to choosing is very important. Whether if you want to, like I'll tell you a simple example over here. First of all, let me conclude. I'll explain you more examples. Like see, int I have taken as a string and name and a string variable I have assigned here, data. And int as a number I am taking here. And one more I will show you, like double data type. Yeah, double, and my double, or anything you can make your name of the variable. This is the name of the variable you have to take. My data or my double I'm taking, and the double data type, it is a 9 point something, the decimal point we need to add. This is the double data type. And one more, it is in a char data type. It is in a char means my selected letter. My selected letter, it is in a single quotes we have to initiate here. Yes, my first initial, it is in a shaker, first letter I am taking. So it is chosen as char is S. And similarly we discussed about bool. What is the bool type means? Like my bool I can take as my name of the variable, and it is a say that it's a simply true or false. TRUE, true, either true or false, any one. Bool data type. Okay, for the purpose of like a status, we'll use for true or false, or enable or disable, we'll use for this data type. And once it is completed the bool, most of, like these are the most popular: string, int, double, char and bool. These data types we'll use in our programming. All right. So I'll explain you a few examples over here using these keywords. See, this same name I am taking for the reference of examples to use. Yeah, I'm removing this console output to avoid confusions. Yeah. Now see here. Yes. See, along with the name, I'm going to like my name is here, like Shekhar have told you. Use your name. It would be great for you. And I'm like I want to write something like hello Shekhar, I want to say, with the constant text by printing of the console.writeLine by preparing. See this console.writeLine. What I want to do, I want to print as an output with the greet. I want to greet a user with the name of the person. So in the way here I am specified a Shekhar as a name, and commonly I want to throw a simple common text. How it is possible? It's very simple and very easy. See here how I am passing this. Take a double quotes and specify some text with the space and add with the symbol and name. See the common text I am adding here. It's called formatting text, and the regular common static text will becomes using the plus symbol. Okay, plus operator or plus symbol you may take now. Later you will be known why it is added and why we are using. Just simply I am going to take an output to hello Shekhar I want to print. So hello is commonly will come, and this variable I am adding here using plus symbol after the double quotes. So what it will throw? Hello Shekhar it will print. Let's check. Print. Yes. Wow. Hello Shekhar it is printing. So simple. If any information I want to change, like hello John, run it. To run the shortcut, it's an F5 keyword from the keyboard. See, hello John, it is printing. Wow, how simple it is. If you want to print, like if you want to make some, like the concatenation, you can say that, to print like a common words of any letter or any business cards or any information, you can take multiple variables and you can concatenate the text, and you can commonly change these values and take the labels of multiple persons. How simple and how sweet it is. That much of easy. And if you want to concatenate of two things on string parameter, if you want to concatenate of these two variables, how it is? Like I may say that first name John and string last name. Two variables I am taken. Perry. John Perry. Okay. Now here, to concatenation of these two things, how simple and how it is means, I may take like a very simply, I'll show you like string string my variable name. I can, or else you can take that name, final name. No, this is name that equal to first first plus name, first name plus last name, terminate. Every line it should be ends with the terminate. Strongly remember this. Hello name, that's it. You will get what it's happening. First variable, it is going to be this name is going to be assigning this variable, and second here it is going to be assigning this variable, and these two are I'm going to concatenating in this line, first plus last. So John Perry is going to be assigning this variable, and this variable hello I am printing over here John Perry. Let's see how it is coming. Save and run it. Wow, hello John Perry. See how sweet we are doing. Very simply we can initiate. By doing and learning this way, you will get very simple and easy steps. Similarly, this concatenation symbol, if I used in string parameters, it will be add two strings side by side. If I used this same operator in calculation, int a equal to some number, int b that equal to some number without strings. Now see, like I can use like one more variable like a c that equal to a plus b. cw console.writeLine c. That's it. What I will get? The total of 10 plus 20, 30 I will get. Now test this by running. Yeah, so this is the 30 value. So what you understand, if we are applying this plus symbol as in string, it will be adding the text of two or more strings. How many parameters, how many variables we are adding using a concatenation symbol, like a plusing means adding, it will add side by side. If you are using in like int variables, it is going to be calculating of the total of two variables. Strongly remember, this is the major advantage and major thing you need to know very clearly while applying the operators. Plus symbol will be storing, like this a is storing 10, b is storing 20, and these two are a plus b, it is going to be applying. If I am changing this to like a string variable, see, if I am changing this into string variable and I want to change the data type as well, otherwise it will throw you an error. Compiler will not understand what you are trying to doing. So string a b, what will happens now? A plus b, what it will tell? It will simply say that like 10 plus a plus b means like this is also string we need to put. Yeah, string we need to put. If we put that a like means what it will tell? 10, 20 will be added side by side. 10, 20 it will come directly as an output. Let's check. As a string parameters, it will be concatenation. Concatenation will happen. See here, 20, 20 like 10, 20. Okay, so what is the data type you are choosing, whether it is string or if you need future calculation, if you may require, you need to go with the parameter of integer or double. Based on that requirement, you have to accordingly, you have to choose. Alright, in line here, how I am choosing, like you have seen like 10, I have chosen 20 for a line by line I am writing, correct? int int, and here also it is an int. So we are getting 20. Or else, instead of writing again and again, what you will do by making a comma, a equal to 10, b equal to 20, and if you want to declare like a c equal to some value other 30, this is also possible. This repetition of these words of int is not essential. By making the comma also, it will be also applicable as this is as data type. Alright, if you want to access and read this output, very simply you will read like by making the comma also a comma b comma c. You will get these three as an output. Alright, let's check like not a comma, like I will check with like applying of this operator. Yeah, save this and run. 10, 20, 30, 30, 30, 60, I hope so. Yeah, we'll get the 60 as in a total. See, the three are we are able to accessing, and these all are applicable and applying as integer data type, and it is assigning the values, and it is going to be calculating here. You may also check it in our view. Alright, I hope you understand how to declare and write the variables. In the next lecture, we'll meet about data types. More and more we'll discuss on this lecture. Thank you.